Hey man, what's going on with y'all? Man. So I figured I'll do a real quick torture talk. I didn't feel like going down to the studio. So yeah man, let's light it up. That's the wrong horn. Oh man, that's so crazy. That's the right horn. The party horn. All right, man. So look, man, I didn't feel like going down to the studio, so I figured I'll do a real quick one. So 50 Cent, 50 Cent and Ja Rule was at it again. This is crazy. So I want y'all to check this out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, see what 50 Cent has said to Ja Rule in response. Before I get into that, you know I gotta get a spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know the final ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App. No more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I want 1,300 subscribers, over 13,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you from. And this is the Torture Talk show. You know what I'm saying? So if you're new here, this is not my studio. This is my bedroom. And I'm just doing the show real quick because I can't stop talking. I have a runny diarrhea mouth. So yeah. So we're gonna get to it. Let's do it. All right, this comes courtesy of Chinks Moves. Let's get it.
Get ready.
You know what to do,
So
Chink.
let's hit Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
He got away with it, but he ain't get away with it.
He got away with it, but he ain't get away with it.
Oh man, just when Ja Rule thought he was safe, Ja Rule went on the Breakfast Club a couple days ago, and you guessed it. Yes, he spoke about 50 Cent. Now, 50 caught some heat for dissing Irv Gotti after he passed away. A lot of people actually called him out and said, yo, 50, you crossed the line, buddy. I get it. Your whole shtick is to be very rude, disrespectful, and pretty much evil to your ops, but you gotta have respect for the dead. Even people
All right, so I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I'm not gonna say that. I think what 50 Cent was in good taste, but you do have to realize the history of these men. And although I wouldn't have did that, 50 Cent doing something like that after allegedly they try to get him killed, allegedly, and on top of that, they laughed about it as well. I seen Irv Gotti talk about it. They made fun of 50 getting shot 9 times. I seen it. So, I mean, what you expect? But let's see what they saying.
that rock with 50 said, yo, that was out of line. Apparently, Ja Rule was sitting back ready to crash out on 50. According to Ja Rule, he was ready to go nuclear on 50 Cent. And rightfully so. If somebody's dissing your dead homie, why would you not retaliate? Here's what Ja Rule said.
To me that you R50 have not outgrown each other. What I mean by that is if you're talking to 50, Ja gonna come up. If you're talking to Ja, 50 gonna come up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't bring him up per se at all.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The media does.
Yeah.
But because I think that's because he's, a troll and he keeps it going. You know
You
what
be
I'm saying?
throwing jabs.
I never liked this dude. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. He's always been a liar. He's always been a fucking fraud. Always. You know what I'm saying? Always. He's always been a fraud. And he lies so much as if he never does nothing. I can't stand when dudes do this as if they don't do nothing. Dog, you've been throwing jabs at 50 all the time, bro. Cut it out. Like, sometimes it just gets me upset because I'm from that era of these two dudes. And I was so happy when 50 Cent got Ja Rule out of here. I really was. But it's like, because to me, his music didn't reflect the way I was living at the time. But still in all, I can't stand Ja Rule. I don't know him personally, but I can't stand the way he comes off. I can't stand it.
and throwing them back, but you be.
I'll go to the circus once in a while, you know what I mean? But I really like to stay clear of that shit.
Yeah, because when the
Like,
residency stuff happened, I was like, oh Lord.
I like to have fun sometimes and poke jabs at them too, but that's all it really is. It's like, and to me, it's like, it's silly. You know, we're both successful black men. And I think the focus should be on, you know, continuing to make sure that we pay it forward, push it forward, make sure the culture keeps going forward. I think that's more important. You know, I see some of the things that he gets involved in, this feuds and something like grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what I be thinking of myself. You know, and so when I see the things that he does, and you know, he did the herb smoking on there, you know, I'm like.
How did you feel about that when you saw it?
Of course, nobody likes all this goofy shit, but it's goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not, you know, Preem said it best. You know, I spoke to Preem the other day.
And if we all know who Preem is, we know what happened between Preem, 50, Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, all of them. We all know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I hate when he tries to pretend, and he know bringing Preem up is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, we know the history, dog. And 50 knows the history. You know the history. And yet and still, you do stuff like this.
Preem has always got the right words and shit and the right things to say. Because I was hot. You know what I'm saying? I was hot. I was ready to go nuclear and shit, but you know, I say, you know. So I spoke to Preem anyway, and Preem said, "Yo," he said, you know, Rule. He said, "Here's what you gotta understand about who we are and what we are." He said, "We are masters of self-defense." And I said, "I love that." I said, "Cause I don't want to start trouble, make trouble with people. You know, but if we gotta get into it, make it. I'll fucking end it. I'll put it to where it go. I'll take it to the next. You know, so that's why I'm like, you know what? That is the best description of what I am and who I am as a man that I could ever think about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we are as men. We're here to protect our families, protect our homes, defend our honor, our names, our reputation. That's what we're here. I'm not here to be a bully and bother people. That's not.
So then if you're saying all that, then you should understand why 50 Cent does what he does when it comes to your boy. And then on top of that, you ain't ending nothing, dog. Shut up. You ain't doing none of that. Like, these so-called super gangster dudes, you're not doing none of that, dog. You're not going to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never did. You're not going to do that. This is going to be the first time, and you're like 48 years old, going on 50. You know, 50 and 50, that's crazy. But you're probably older than that. Hey Siri, how old is Ja Rule? Like, come on, bro. You going on 50 years old. You ain't doing none of that. Cut it out.
That's not what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? But I am a master of self-defense.
But in a way, you do have to understand why Fifth feels the way he feels, though, right? When you think about everything that y'all been through.
I really don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
The fighting, the shooting, the stabbing.
What shooting? We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, well, never mind. I
know
like
people
that.
See what I mean? This is what I mean. He's a clown. This dude has always been a clown. What shooting? Like, come on, bro. You know exactly what he talking about. And y'all was beefing at the time. Like, cut it out, man. I'm not saying you got to admit to doing it, but you know what he's talking about. Like, cut it out.
No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? I know the reality of it all. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. But I guess it's good for, you know, people to play that when they want to play that and then play victim when they want to play victim. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I leave it all alone. I live a really, really cool life. I'm in a good space. And so I'm like, you know, sometimes you just got to remove yourself from the circus. And that's what I've chosen to do. And so that's why I've been being real quiet and cool and just enjoying my time and shit. You know, it's funny because, you know, like, you know, I'll get DMs and shit from, you know, other enemies. You know, what they say, a friend of my,
a friend of
The enemy of my
enemy of my friend.
my friend. Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
my
so I got a lot of those. You know what I'm saying?
No, enemy of my enemy is my
probably
friend.
Yeah, the enemy of my
You'll
enemy
be
is my
responding to
friend.
that because you probably don't get down with that, right? Like,
No, but it'd be like people y'all know very well. They hit me in the DMs and be like, yeah, you see this fucking nigga.
Hold on, so y'all,
That's just-
you know it's so crazy because we say that all the time. When Ja Rule was going through his situation, Ja got jumped. That's why I don't really like to compare the Drake
This is true.
Kendrick thing. Like you got jumped. So all of those relationships you never made amends with? I thought
Yeah, me and Game is cool. You know,
it was
me and
Busta for a
Busta's
moment.
cool.
Yeah, Eminem for a moment.
me and Axis Cross, we cool. You know.
Well, Ja got jumped because he was doing some crazy things when it come to music. Like, he was talking crazy. Like, come on, bro. He was implementing people that had nothing to do with nothing. Like, like, he was trying to go rogue. Like, get up out of here, dog. Cut it out.
But the rest, yeah, nah. They all on that side of
Okay.
you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pump with them niggas like that.
Even all these years later, you just
You know, it's like, you know, Charlamagne, it's like anything else, like the Cold War, man. Like we can exist without having to coexist.
Now, in true 50 Cent fashion, 50 posted on Instagram saying, yo, the Breakfast Club should be ashamed of themselves asking questions that perpetuates violence. This fool has been getting ready to go to what he calls nuclear for 22 years. Then 50 goes on to disrespect Irv once again. He says, you're a man in my runs now. God damn, this is the true definition of provoking somebody. And I believe it's been 26 years, not 22 years. But if you're Ja Rule, no way you did not expect this response from 50. At this point, fuck nuclear mode. You gotta go super crash out mode. Go get Ashanti and everybody else together. Y'all gotta figure this 50 Cent issue out. I do not support bullying. I do not condone any form of bullying at all. And low-key, I'm starting to feel bad for Ja Rule, man. You guys get in the comments below. Was 50 Cent's response out of pocket? Or is...
I mean, I don't think it was. I think 50 Cent, I'm going to tell y'all how I feel. I mean, I think 50 Cent is a troll when it comes to certain things. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all about that. But I also think that a lot of people be provoking him, and you should just stay out the way because you know how he is. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. And if he has a grudge with you, that's just what it is. It's the same thing with Ja Rule. Ja Rule had a grudge with 50 Cent for years. He ain't never changed. He ain't no different. He's saying certain things too, lying or saying like whatever he's saying. So it's no different for him either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at it from the point of view. These two dudes been beefing for almost 30 years, bro. Like literally almost 30 years they've been beefing, which is crazy to me. Like, I mean, I probably would be beefing with somebody who laughed about me getting killed or semi saying that they had something to do with it. At least he believed that. That's going to the grave with me. I'm sorry. We probably would never make amends. That's what it is. Like, but Ja Rule claims that they had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? 50 saying they do. So who knows what really happened? I mean, nobody really knows exactly what happened, but it is what it is. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all for being here with me and all that good stuff. Question of the day. Do you think that they should make amends, Ja Rule and 50? Or do you think that this is warranted and it should always be this way until the day they die? Which one y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Bye.